Alright, so here we are once again.
For the Digi-evolution. No, I'm not going to do it.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank good. I mean, it's against the rule of 3 not to do it, but you know, I appreciate that it's not gonna be a reoccurring thing. So yeah, we need to actually progress.
You didn't hear. You didn't know it was coming.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Fuck's sake! All right, well, we can't progress past that firewall yet. That bouncer will not let us. He is being mean about that one. So, how's about we...
Oh, so we can't get following Pokemon, but we can get following Digimon 5 years ago.
you know, you're not wrong. You are not wrong about that. That's a very fair point you make.
5 years ago, they had this.
Alright, so Nokia's just like, wow, I just got ditched. I just got ditched by everybody. Cool, thanks. Came all the way out here, into the cyber world. Found my 2 guy friends and they both effed off. Now what? Oh hey, it's the 2 actual mascot Digimon, Agumon and Gabumon. Like the Pikachus of Digimon.
And Eevee.
And yeah, I guess the Pikachu and the Eevee of Digimon.
Like the Clefairy.
Oh, the Clefairy, yeah. Basically the mascots, and that's why I was so thrown that she ends up kind of bonding with them, and you end up with the Digimon you've chosen.
Like a Saitama.
How so? What do you mean?
Main one.
What, Saitama's the mascot of his own series? What? I'm not sure what point you're
He's the main
going
character of his own series.
Okay, right. Fair enough. Anyway, Nokia is quick to bond with these 2. And their Japanese voices are very, very different from their English voices.
Only a bit.
I mean, Agumon, I'd say definitely, with a very high-pitched kind of nasally voice. Gabumon doesn't have that chill stoner voice about him, you know? You gotta love that Gabumon voice. His blue bluster. All that.
Yeah, Agumon just sounds like you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it, yeah. Hey everyone, it's me, Agumon!
I want Gabumon to just sound like Plankton.
Oh, that would be a good voice. That's a good voice for anyone, actually. That's just a good dang voice.
I went to college.
Alright, so...
What is with the Gabumon on the left? With his mouth open, just standing there.
That's where he's actually standing, and obviously the overlay is like just them. They're all in neutral.
But why leave his mouth open like that?
Why is he not even facing her? He's just like, ah, it's me. I'm here too. All right, well, yeah, Nokia's quickly getting attached to these 2. Nokia has very little patience for us and our constant ditching. And, oh, we've scared off her Digimon, so...
Good. I don't like Nokia. She's basically Lily.
Oh, you can't stand Lily from Sun and Moon. No, she's better than Lily. She's got more of a personality than Lily does.
Lily was fucking shit.
And she actually... Well, Nokia actually, like, gets more involved in the plot of this, so, you know. Or at least, from what I can see, she seems like she's going to get more involved. Not just give you repellents and F off repeatedly. Anyway, here is where we introduce Nokia to our Digimon. Hello! He just swoops in. Those little cuties with Digimon too? I'm not sure how you extrapolate that, considering I've got some weird little gear monster and they were like a pair of lizards, one of them wearing a wolf pelt, but okay. Yeah, they're all Digimon. Maybe this Digimon capture thing won't be so bad, even if I am a dirty, filthy hacker. A hacker killed my father. She really hates hackers. Like, that's like one of her defining traits, is how much she hates hackers.
You know, I used to go to school with a kid with Hacker as a last name.
Close enough to hacker, yeah. What do you think of him?
Twat.
Cool, there you go then. You 2 hate hackers. You have something in common. Alright, so... now we've actually got Nokia. I'm just running back here just to double check if we can pass the firewall, but Much to my dismay, no. Don't know how to do it. Need a rata.
Yeah, but they don't even get close enough to really test it.
just throw Hagurumon at it. Like, you got this! Blah! Just throw him in there.
Metal can't melt, can it?
Yes, it can. Yes, metal. That's how swords exist. That's how gears exist, is by melting metals. Well, anyway, this is now tutorializing us on the fact that when you run into a Digimon in the wild or in the cyberspace,
where it loads into that area.
Yeah, when a Digimon loads in to antivirus the heck out of you, you get to scan it. When you scan them enough, you get to keep the Digimon. Better than catching. It's not a luck-based thing that I hate, so you are guaranteed to get Digimon if you run into them enough. And you get them at really high stats if you keep scanning them enough to get it up to 200%. So that is what I basically spend all the early game doing, is grinding while scanning Digimon, and then recruiting more Digimon from the Digimon I've scanned. It's so addictive.
You can't scan and attack in the same turn, can you?
No, the scanning happens automatically before the fight even starts. It's right at the beginning. It just does it for you.
So you just got to keep fighting the same enemies and eventually you get them.
Yeah, you just focus on the combat in this. There's no stopping, throwing the Pokeballs and getting walloped while you sit there spamming Pokeballs waiting for one to work. It's just, no, the fight's on, get in the fight, do the hits. Now, here's a fun little quirk about hard mode. It's not really, it doesn't really take this early battle in mind. This battle's kind of undoable on hard difficulty, and to account for that, you'll see shortly. So, here I am just using more of my Cog Crusher, just barely hanging on with that last Koromon there. And they keep spamming that like fire attack that does way too much damage for this point in the game. And yeah, at this point I'm like, this is a mulligan, I've lost, I'm not winning this. I'm gonna lose this tutorial battle. I need to find that the game has got stabilizers on, which just made me feel patronized more than anything. I'm like, oh, I can't lose here. The game's trying to teach me things, so I'm not allowed to lose. I don't even know why I used that. I thought maybe Hagurumon had like an ability that kicked in, like Sturdy. That's why I healed there.
Stop making Pokemon references.
I'm sorry, it's just hard not to.
That's my job.
Turn-based RPG, it's just natural.
What do you know about Pokemon?
A lot. More than I should. But,
Weeb.
I'm a weeb, I know. Yeah, no, at this point I was just like, oh, this is scripted. Oh, I can't lose. Why did I blow a healing item on this? I might as well have... Yeah, I might as well have just kept attacking, really. My Cog Crusher and my Nano Machine Blast, even though the former is just better in every way. So yeah, that's that fight. And there we go, all kinds of Digimon lurk in dungeons. If you encounter them, you get battles with them. Random encounters exist, that's what you're tutorializing me on, so thank you. I'm sure I'd have found that out after taking about 20 steps and getting a battle, so... Now I actually have to heal, because now I can die again. Because random encounters can kill you here.
David.
And I have no reliable method of healing yet, so... You know. Doing well so far, doing alright. Really proving my mettle as a Digimon tamer here.
Oh, look at them.
They are adorable.
Yeah, cute.
They're also both way easier to kill because Koromon is actually an in-training Pokemon, and these two are baby Pokemon. I keep saying Pokemon. These two are baby Digimon, so yeah.
You want to start saying Yu-Gi-Oh card next, don't you?
Are there any blue-eyed white dragons in Digimon? There has to be at least one, surely.
If not, there'll be a red-eyed black one.
I'm sure that's far more doable. Yeah, well, I'll look for either. I'll see if I can find either.
Some sort of like Wizardmon.
There is a Wizardmon. I know there's a Wizardmon. I know that much.
That was the joke. I was going for a Dark Magician joke.
Ah, okay.
It's obvious because there's a Wizardmon.
Oh, that was a deep cut joke for all the Digimon fans out there.
And now you ruined it.
I did.
You ruined that joke for everyone.
I've deconstructed it.
Just like this video, because he ruined the joke.
Deconstructed it, and I'm still tearing at it with my surgical knife, just autopsying that joke. Alright, well, I'm going to do the same thing I did for Final Fantasy X. If I run into a random encounter and it's Digimon you've seen, I'm just going to skip it, so... You know what it looks like when I hit a Digimon 3 times in the face. You know what that looks like, you know? So, yeah, there's not really any other random encounters you can even get at this early point, I don't think. Maybe Sunamon, but again, it's all just in training and babies.
At this point, what happens if you keep battling and lose and, like, it dies?
Game over. Start again. Go through all those cutscenes again if you haven't saved. Brutal. Brutal punishment.
So it's not like the Pokemon where you go to a health center.
Nope. If you get game over, you get game over, so it's recommended that you save frequently. And keep your team healthy. Anyway, Nokia's having this whole little thing here where she goes on about how she feels like she knows us, or she's already met us, which is interesting. I don't know where it's gonna go, but I have a funny feeling that there's like some kind of amnesia backstory there.
Well, going with anime logic, because of the hair color, I'm assuming they're brother and sister.
You know what? You might be right. Or there might be... You might actually be right, because whether you play as a boy or a girl, you have red hair either way. I'm curious to see if you're correct on that. We'll find out. Anyway, yeah, there was a little moment there with a bunch of, like, kids standing in grey. So maybe this is like a Final Fantasy VIII thing, where they're all from the same orphanage. I hope that's not a spoiler. Or it's going to go
for a Kingdom Hearts thing, and they're all, like,
They're all the same person? They're all one person in different bodies, maybe.
Or they're that 13 group in Kingdom Hearts.
Who are also all, like, the same person.
Yeah.
Or at least trying to be the same person.
But they're also nobodies.
Do not try getting into Kingdom Hearts right now. Molly and I have explored that to a painful degree, and I think our audience are now just like, we can't anymore, we're not strong enough. Anyway, here's Arata continuing to be an edgelord.
Riku.
Yeah, the Riku of this game.
See, just like Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, for goodness sake. We're just gonna go all in with it. I want to know what that was. What was that?
The Heartless. The Heartless Hackers.
Do you know what's terrible? Kingdom Hearts does have a Tron world in it, and a Tron Legacy world, so there are heartless... digital heartless programs.
Oh, brilliant.
Yep. Now, Dan, you're an anime aficionado. Can I get your take on this?
I like it so far. I like where this is going.
Oh, God. Yeah, this was very jarring. I was like, that's not a Digimon. I know a lot of Digimon. I know that generally when they get stronger, they look more like Rob Liefeld creations. That's not a Digimon. What is that even?
Something from my dreams.
Something from your private collection of anime. Apparently it's the Black Monster of Eden, which is interesting because it's mostly white. Well, I guess it's like got black patterns on it, but it's monochrome, so yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those weird creatures. It's like, do you remember in the Digimon movie where, like, that one right at the end that sings Smash Mouth?
Oh God, yeah, vaguely.
Yeah,
vaguely.
Where it looked like too weird to be a Digimon, but it was.
Yeah, it's just off enough that it doesn't fit with the general art style of Digimon, and therefore you know something's up with it. That's where that thing is.
And where it was just running along singing Rockstar, you know it was just going to DFS.
Mm-hmm. I swear to God. Anyway, yeah, that right there, I was like, where's this very anime game going? You better not. And then thankfully the little Digis jump in to stop this getting all Fisherman's Friend on us. So yeah.
The re-squiddening.
Alright, let's battle this whatever the hell this thing is. Its data is converging. So I can't even scan it. I can't scan this thing. It's not a Digimon, I can't scan it.
So is this a bit like the Ultra Beasts?
You know what? Yeah, actually, I'd say, just from the fact that it appears early in the game and it's not... It doesn't seem right, and we can't even interact with it properly, I would say, yeah, pretty dang Ultra Beast. Yeah, pretty... Ooh, that poor Agumon.
Maybe it's got a black gear or a black spiral on it.
It doesn't. Not. Oh, it had a little weird little fit. It had a weird little red eye going on, but I don't know.
Do you remember that whole thing?
I do from the anime. Yeah, the early seasons where they would corrupt Digimon. No, this to me looks like a program that someone's developed specifically to mess with this place or to mess with hackers.
Oh, it's Baba is you.
Squid Monster is here. Squid Monster is attack.
Intelligence down.
Squid Monster is dumb. I do like that its intelligence went down during the fight. It got progressively dumber while we were throwing shit at it. Alright, well, Nokia's kind of freezing up like a deer in headlights, but eventually gets the picture. I need to get out of here. We all need to get out of here. This is incredibly dangerous.
No, you stay and fight.
No, not after dealing 0 damage 3 times.
Then you don't use your Digimon, you go for it yourself.
Just go punch it. Well, I'll tell you what, I think it kind of catches you here. I have a feeling that we're not going to make it out of this one.
Game over.
That's it. That's the end of Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Thank you for joining us.
There are a lot of games like that where like the first like main antagonist turns up, you lose, game over, unless you've got like the top one secret item at the end.
Oh yeah, I hate games like that.
You didn't talk to this random NPC 216 times in a row.
Game over.
Yeah.
And yeah, Digivice was struggling to even log us out there. We couldn't log out of the VR that we're in, which begs more questions about how does this VR work? Is it like depriving me of my actual real life senses and I can actually see, feel, and hear in the digital world, including pain? And what are the implications? What's my body doing while I do all of this?
Apparently standing in traffic.
Yeah, this seems wrong. This does not seem correct at all. Walking businesswoman definitely disagrees with this arrangement. She's clearly not walking, you're lying to me. She's standing right there.
It's Sora as a Heartless.
You there! What's with making such a scene in broad daylight? Do you want me to arrest you? I love this character. I don't think she's like a reoccurring character, I think she's just for this scene, but she's my favourite. Angry police detective lady who just wants to arrest everybody. I'm here to arrest you! You go to jail! Oh no, what is this abomination? Why is this person all pixely and dated? I'm gonna arrest him. I'm gonna arrest him for being a data crime. I'm arresting you for being gross. You go to jail. So yeah, that's not how we look in the real world, if you can gather from context clues.
Go on, kill him.
No, thankfully.
Aww. Is this Ghastly Boy?
It's not Ghastly Boy. You'll probably like this character.
Give me a reason why.
I can give you 2 reasons. She has really cool glasses and nice blonde hair. Those are the 2 reasons.
Oh, we'll go with that for now.
There we go. Yeah, no, this is our new sidekick. This is our new sidekick. She gives off like LeBlanc vibes from Final Fantasy X-2. Or at least that's kind of what I felt the first time I saw her. I was like, oh wow.
Makes me think of Matt from Death Note.
Trying to remember Matt.
The one with big glasses who drove a really fast car.
Oh right, okay, fair, yeah.
No, there are 2 main features of this character.
Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah, when I like got to this character design here, my first thought was like, oh wow. I don't remember Digimon kind of being this sexually charged, if you will.
Well, you didn't watch the sub then.
Well, here's the thing. I then went back and watched some of the show, and then I was like, oh yeah, no, this series has always been very horny, and it went over my head as a kid. Just look at the fight between Angie Woman and Lady Devimon. It's basically like I'm watching Bayonetta. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, wow. So yeah, no, this game does not shy away from getting just kind of weird at points in that regard.
What about tying Kari's like weird relationship?
That's a whole just kettle of fish right there, and there's a lot of discourse surrounding that.
And that's a weird saying as well. Why would you put fish in your kettle?
To boil them, obviously. Silly
Why?
Question.
It's a weird saying. Who first thought of that?
Someone who was boiling their fish. I don't see any
In
issues
the kettle?
there. Yeah.
Why?
To make them hot for fish stew.
But then all your cups of tea will taste like fish.
That's fine. Gives them an extra kick. So this mysterious
Well, not
woman...
really. If you're boiling them, they're dead. They're not gonna kick.
So this mysterious woman here is a detective, and she's going to be our main buddy throughout this game, our main sidekick. Well, I guess we're going to be her sidekick since she's an established detective. But yeah, no, our main ally in this game.
And remember, if you agree with boiling your fish in your kettle, give this video a thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Thank you. It was such a curiosity, it slipped my mind. Sorry. I forgot to introduce myself because I looked at you and was like, what is wrong with you? You're an abomination. Oh my god. I'm Kyoko Kuremi. I like Kyoko, she's very cool. I'm just a humble detective.
Yeah, it looks it. Video over.
Oh yeah, I forgot where I ended these. I keep forgetting where I end them.
You're the one who edits them.
I know, it's terrible. I finished this edit earlier today.
Just stop recording.
No.